Good morning, Facebook family. And yes, I'm back again. Welcome to another episode of HRJR's Monday Morning MotivACTION. I am on my way to my workout session with my physical trainer. And that got me to thinking, I always toyed with the idea of getting a physical trainer, but the fact of the matter was, I was too cheap. I mean, I know it costs money, but I didn't want to spend the money. And it took me catching COVID, my diabetes getting jacked up, my kidneys getting jacked up, me losing 26 pounds. Most of that, you would say, oh man, you lost 26 pounds. That's great. I mean, it's messed up. You had to get sick to do it, but you lost 26 pounds. That's great. Well, you know what? I didn't lose 26 pounds all fat. A lot of that was muscle weight. So I literally have to rebuild myself strength-wise, physically, as a part of returning to, 100%. So I put out the money and I got me a trainer. And I'm also getting a dietitian to help me eat properly. And well, fortunately, that's covered by my insurance. So my message to you today also has to deal with me coaching. See, and this is where you come in as well. See, I didn't want to spend the money on a physical trainer, although I knew very good and well that I could use one. And perhaps had I contracted a physical trainer years ago, my health might have been in a better position to where even having caught COVID, I might not have, gotten as sick or lost that kind of weight. Who knows? I can't know. I can't go back and find out, nor would I care to. All I can do is learn from it and move on. So I say to you, in the things that are going on in your life, are you 100% happy? Are you 100% following your plan? Do you even have a plan? Now, if your answer to all of those questions is yes, then you're not the person I'm talking to in this video. You can cut it off and go on with the rest of your day. But if you're not 100% happy with your life, if you are not working your plan because you didn't plan your work, if you don't know how to properly plan your work, then perhaps you need a coach. And I'm available. I don't know how long I'm going to be available, but I'm available. There's an ancient Chinese saying that goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm paraphrasing. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Now, am I calling myself a teacher? Absolutely not. But I am a coach, which is kind of the same thing, but not. I'm here to help you. And I don't want any of you, if you are within the sound of my voice or the view of my face in this video, I don't want any of you falling to rock bottom or falling at all or taking that fall for it to be necessary for you to realize you could have used some help. If you can use some help now, seek the help. That's the lesson that I learned from getting sick. I'm all about self-accountability. Self-accountability is very important to me. So for all the talking that I do, for all of the comments that I post on my social media, when I mess up, I have to fess up, quite frankly, right? Perfect example. I get a message from my wife yesterday telling me that there's a bill that is not 1, but 2 months past due. And I'm like, that's some bullish, because I know I pay that bill every month. She's like, well, call them and, straighten it out. And I was about ready to pick up that phone. But something said, you know what? Check your records. Check your receipts. And I'm old school. I keep pen and paper ledger of every bill that I pay, every day that I put money out. I keep a ledger of it. If it comes out of my bank account, I keep it on the ledger. And lo and behold, somehow, some way, between, I guess, me getting sick last month and a brain fart this month, I didn't pay that bill for April and May. So, you know what? I paid the bill. No big deal. For April and May. I didn't half-ass it. I didn't say, oh, I'll put $10 extra on every bill until it's caught. No. I simply paid the bill. Once again, I believe when you mess up, you fess up. So what does that have to do with you coaching? Well, that has to do with me talking about self-accountability. Me holding myself accountable just as much as I talk about everybody else holding themselves accountable. You see? So yeah, that bill got paid. And I had, keeping it full 100, keeping it full circle 100, I reached back out to my wife and I said, no, I didn't call him. And I'm glad I didn't call him. She said, why? I said, because when I'm wrong, I got to admit I'm wrong. I'd, rather admit I was wrong to you, since I said that was some bull-ish to you. But I actually didn't pay the bill. So I had to pay it. So once again, for the third time, I believe when you mess up, you fess up. All right? So that being said, who else is perfect in the world? I time and again, I tell people I'm not perfect. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe I'm perfect. As a matter of fact, I know for certain that I'm not perfect. But let me give you a lesson about me. The hell? Let me give you a lesson about me. When I am uncertain, I am quiet. When I am uncertain, I am quiet. When I know I don't know, I am quiet. So the only time you will hear me speak is when I am certain I am correct. When I'm certain I am right. And even then, guess what? I leave the door open for the possibility that I may not be correct. These are some of the things that I pass on to my coaching clients as a part of being able to hold oneself accountable. So why do you talk so much about self-accountability? Because I'm glad you asked. Because if you can't hold yourself accountable for the things that you do or don't do, how in the world can you go out in the world and hold other people accountable to their flaws, their mistakes, their mess-ups? See, we live in a society where people love to point the finger at other people. We love to see somebody else in a jackpot situation. We love to see somebody else fall. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say we, because I don't enjoy seeing people fall unless they got it coming. Keeping it 100. Some people get exactly what they deserve, and it's just a matter of time before it happens. I don't even need to see it happen, but it happens. Everybody gets what they deserve. Life is funny that way. Karma is funny that way. I spent the past week doing, on a couple days out of the week on the lift hustle to get a bonus, and I got that bonus. And then the day or so after I got that bonus, my wife hit me up with, there's this outstanding bill. Listen, life got a way of catching up to you. I don't know who I did wrong to have that come my way. But you know what? Let me tell you how God works. God, the universe, whatever you deem your higher power to be. Let me tell you how that works. Right? You might do something. I believe in karma. I believe you reap what you sow. I believe if you put good out there, you get good back. I believe if you put some foulness out there in the world, you're going to get some foulness back. That's just life. All right? So I don't know what I did, don't matter what I did, but somehow, some way in my past, I did somebody dirty, right? To where things unfold, and guess what? There's this bill that just comes out of nowhere, and I have to pay it. So you might think, damn, that's some bad karma coming your way. Could be. However, I also had the money to pay that bill, right? So you can look at things, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways we can look at it. Good karma, I had the money to pay the bill. Bad karma, the bill came up in the first place. But you know what? Excuse me. It was my fault that the bill didn't get paid in the first place. So, who's to say? But the most important fact to keep in mind is that I paid the bill. And even more important than that, I didn't call the company yelling and screaming and embarrass my damn self. That's what I'm most happy about. I'm most happy about not having embarrassed myself. Like I said, I speak when I'm certain. I make moves when I'm certain. I am not a gambling man. I am not a gambling man. There are things that I will not leave to chance. My integrity being one of them. So, in any case, getting back to what I was speaking about earlier, a couple lessons in this video. And getting back to what I was speaking about earlier, we all need help. We all need assistance. None of us are perfect. If you take a look at some of the people you admire the most in whatever field they're in, chances are they have or have had a coach or a mentor to guide them to their success. I remember when, and I'm going back a lot of years, I remember when LL Cool J first got into acting. And he made the decision that he was going to take it seriously. He hired an acting coach. Most of your top tier A-list actors have coaches. A lot of your top 10 A-list singers, musicians have coaches, have mentors, have people that have guided them and teach them different new techniques. Everybody can learn something from somebody. Now, I'm going back to saying, if you're not happy with your life, if you're not 100% happy with where you are, if your plan isn't working the way you thought it should, maybe you need some good, or rather definitely good, but new input, fresh pair of eyes to help you formulate your plan. Everybody needs somebody. Now, you can keep going by yourself, doing your own thing. Can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody stop you. You can keep doing it on your own. Keep trying to reinvent the wheel. Keep making one mistake after the other because you can't see the solution, because you're too busy focused on the goal. You can't focus on the mistakes that are in front of you, because there are certain techniques that could help you, but you don't know because somebody else knows that information. Somebody else is willing to share that information with you. Somebody else is willing to have you hire them for their time to give you that extra information, that extra push, that extra boost of confidence that you're not getting from the family members that you thought were going to give it to you. But as soon as you began to share your dreams and your goals and your aspirations with them, when you began to share all of that with them, they are the first ones who told you to give up. Your loved ones, your husband, your wife, your daughter, well, not your children. Your children are going to love you, hopefully, whatever you do. But your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your friends, just about everybody who you thought would tell you, yeah, man, you got this, man, go do that. Half of them are going to tell you to give up, maybe more than half. But there are coaches out there. I would suggest you find one who's certified. I happen to be certified. So with that being said, I will leave you because I'm almost at the gym. If you wish to learn more about what I'm talking about, if you wish to have me help you with your goals, if you wish to have me help you with your dreams and your aspirations and help you apply different plans and different techniques and different formulas that'll get you thinking in a different way, that'll get you motivated and push you towards achieving your goals, reach out to me. I'm here for you. You can reach me by phone at 848-628-4757. That's 848-628-HRJR. You can find me on my website, CoachHRJR.com. You can follow me on Twitter at HSReedJr. You can follow my podcast on Twitter at The Ice Talks. And speaking of my podcast, I'm going to start doing some new episodes. And you can find my podcast on iHeartRadio, or you can join Spreaker.com. That's my home platform. Spreaker.com, you can join that for free. And we'll be right there. You'll be the first one to get notified. Also, Anchor.com. And then there are some other platforms, iHeartRadio, iTunes, all of those. All right? So, with that being said, welcome to the week. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Peace.